Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing comments from the director of the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie on whether there could be potential sequels. So let's dive into this horror movie news. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news going on around here, guys. So we're going to be taking a look at this article here, guys, from ScreenRant.com. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Beyond plans teased by director. Director Emma Tammy addresses whether there are plans for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and more sequels and what those conditions could be. So yeah, this is kind of exciting, guys. If they're sort of talking about sequels and plans for, multiple Five Nights at Freddy movies, that obviously means that they have some trust in the movie that they've made. They obviously have some hope that it's going to do well. Otherwise, they wouldn't really be talking about sequels. So this gets me more hyped for the movie, definitely. I wasn't into the games that much. I never really played the games, but I'm definitely looking forward to the movie. It looks just like dumb fun to me. And I'm kind of excited to see what happens in it. So anyway, guys, let's jump in and see what the article has to say. So Five Nights at Freddy's director Emma Tammy teases potential plans for the movie franchise. The Five Nights Freddy's movie cast: Josh Hutcherson as Mike, a security guard under attack by living animatronic robots. I mean, just that premise there for like a horror movie, just sounds so funny. Just like someone being attacked by giant living animatronic robots. I mean, that just has dumb fun written all over it. Just take my money. Even if it wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's, it just sounds great anyway. At an abandoned themed restaurant. The upcoming iteration is based on the widely popular video game of the same name that was released in 2014. Wow, it came out that long ago. So it's almost been 10 years since the release of the game. I'm surprised they haven't made this movie sooner, to be honest, to sort of capitalize on the name. But Five Nights at Freddy is still really popular IP, really still popular gaming franchise, and I'm sure people are going to turn out for this movie. I'm not sure what the budget of this movie is, but I can't imagine it being that high. Normally these Blumhouse movies are made for a small budget, so they easily recuperate their money, which is really, really good. But anyway, guys, so after several sequels, spin-offs, novels, the beloved game is finally getting the movie treatment, which is set to be released on October 27th. So, guys, if you're interested in this project, October 27th, the perfect film to go and watch for Halloween, October 27th, so just 4 days before Halloween. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Tammy complimented the Five Nights at Freddy star, Josh Hutcherson, revealing the intense process of searching for the right actor as Mike. Tammy also said, quote, hopes to be able to do more entries if the first movie is successful, alluding to a plan for the horror movie franchise. Well, of course, I mean, not only does it kind of boast confidence that they might get, multiple sequels, that kind of says that, they've got a good movie, they expect to make sequels if it does well. But like Five Nights at Freddy, like I said, guys, is a popular IP. I can see a lot of people turning out for this film. People of all ages, kind of, people that grew up with the franchise, or newbies who have not heard of it before. I think people will enjoy it. And like I said, guys, people love, dumb fun Halloween movies. And yeah, so I think it'll do quite well. I'm looking forward to seeing it. So the director went on to say here, quote, we went through an intensive process for the role. Because he really anchors the whole film, I talked to Josh early on, and we just kept coming back to him. He had such a grasp for the character and gave Mike a real lived-in feeling, which is what the character needed. I'm excited for people to see Josh in a slightly new light. Yeah, Josh Hutcherson, I think he's a great actor. He's been in some great projects. He's a good actor to watch, guys. Definitely go and watch some of his content if you haven't seen him before. I think he's a good little actor. So, what Five Nights at Freddy's could mean for Blumhouse and Josh Hutcherson. Look at these animatronics here. They just look so goofy and funny, It's hard to take it seriously. I'm not sure if the movie itself is going to take itself too seriously, or is it going to be like a satire, cheesy kind of type of movie? Does it know that it's just like a cheesy video game movie? I hope it doesn't go too serious, because it's like they're giant animatronic bear kind of like hunting people. They're like dead children living inside animatronics, so you can't really take it too seriously, If Five Nights at Freddy's becomes a box office success, it will add to the growing number of Blumhouse horror franchises, a list that includes Paranormal Activity. Guys, watch Paranormal Activity, absolutely amazing. I just recently watched the first two movies. It's so good. It kind of set the tone for found footage movies, so go and watch Paranormal Activity, at least the first one, guys. The Purge, another fantastic series of movies. The Purge, the first one anyway. Insidious, obviously another good one. Blumhouse also produced David Gordon Green's recent Halloween trilogy. First one was good. This second two, not so good. Upcoming Exorcist Believer. I'm so excited to go and watch this, guys. This comes out next week here in the UK. Exorcist Believer. Oh, I cannot wait to see it. It looks creepy as hell. The start of the new trilogy of sequels in 1973. William Friedkin classic. When asked about how he keeps these major franchises going, Blumhouse CEO Jason Blum said, allowing filmmakers to take risks is the secret to success, stating, quote, the most important thing is choosing the right creative partners, the right artists to partner with, and allowing the artists to take risks, not to pull the reins too tightly. Yeah, so this is the difference between like these kind of smaller, lower budget horror movies as opposed to like your big Marvel or DC movies. You're not too defined by parameters of like overarching, you know, multiple films that have to connect to each other. There's no like multiverse where you have this character has to do this or this character can't do that, or, you know, canon this and canon that, and you can't connect this. And these smaller budget movies, you can take risks because the budget's a lot smaller. You've got like really creative artists that can come in and do their own thing. They're not restrained by anything. And yeah, it's true what he says. They can kind of take a bit more risk with these low budget horror movies. So with Tammy's comments about Josh Hutcherson, it'll be interesting to see if he will continue to be a large part of the potential Five Nights at Freddy franchise moving forward. Hutcherson, mainly known for his role as Peter in the Hunger Games franchise, could enter a whole new chapter of his career as Scream King in the horror cinema. However, this is not Hutcherson's first time as a lead role in the horror film. 2011's Detention starred Hutcherson as a high school student trying to survive Saturday detention with a killer stalking the student body. Hutcherson shined in this Scream-esque stylish slasher made by veteran music video director Joshua Kahn. So now Five Nights at Freddy's could be the major horror vehicle that pushes Hutcherson into the horror icon status. However, it doesn't come without the challenges the movie faced, since previous ideas and developments were scrapped up until this version. With the movie finally coming to fruition, its future will rely on commercial and critical success, but Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is highly possible. Yeah, it's only possible, guys, if you go out and support it with your, with your hard-earned money. If you enjoy it and you want to see it, maybe go back and see it multiple times. If you do enjoy it the first time, bring some friends, bring some family. Repeat viewings are how, they make money and how they go on to make sequels. It shows the studio that people want more of these kind of films. So if you do enjoy it, just make sure you go out and support it, guys. But yeah, so this is kind of like a small look at the Five Nights at Freddy's and just kind of some comments from the director saying that she hopes to go on and make, multiple sequels of the franchise. And I can absolutely understand why they want to do that. Every single studio is looking for, big IPs and franchises they can get into. If you've got a well-known franchise, you can make more money. People are more likely to turn up because you have a built-in audience from the video games and the novels. So it makes sense for everybody. Audiences are going to enjoy it. Studios are going to make money. Everybody's happy. But yeah, guys, so let me know what you think about this. Jump into the comment section. Are you looking forward to going and see Five Nights at Freddy's at the cinema? Or do you not really care about this movie? And either way, guys, I'd love to know what you have to say about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.